Right, so finally it looks like some arrest warrants have been put into place for Netanyahu, etc. Again, I'm pretty sure this was done several months ago. They made it arrest warrants, or at least just made the applications, which I just recently found out, which I thought was, but I thought it was the actual arrest warrants, but now it looks like it's finally been done. This has gone way too long. This should have been done a long time ago. So we need to, again, arrest them. Arrest warrants issued for Netanyahu, Gallant, and Hamas commander over alleged war crimes. No, it's not alleged. It is war crimes. It's blatant war crimes. So this is just in the last hour or two. This has come out. Judges at the International Criminal Court (ICC) have issued arrest warrants for Israel's Prime Minister and former Defense Minister, as well as the military commander of Hamas. A statement said a pre-trial chamber had rejected Israel's challenges to the court's jurisdiction, as we should, because, Israel have got no rights. They're guilty of sin. And issued warrants for Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant. A warrant was also issued for Mohammed Diaf of Hamas, although Israel has said he was killed in an airstrike in Gaza in July, and same with the last commander, was it Sinwar. The judges said there was reasonable grounds. The three men bore criminal responsibility for war crimes, not alleged, it is war crimes, and crimes against humanity during the war between Israel and Hamas. Both Israel and Hamas have rejected it. The Israeli Prime Minister's office condemned the ICC's decision as anti-Semitic. Of course they do. Everything's anti-Semitic according to them. While Hamas said the warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant set an important historical precedent, however you say it. Yeah, it should have been done a long time ago. The impact of these warrants will part depend on whether the ICC's 124 member states, which do not include Israel or its allies the US, decide to enforce them or not yet. It's not like the Security Council where the US just vetoes, abuses the veto powers. UK will obviously probably abstain or vote against it because they're Israel's arse. Starmer and Lammy. Starmer who says, "Oh, I know what a genocide is. That's why I don't call it a genocide when it fucking is a genocide." Netanyahu's most recent overseas trip was in the US in July. Yeah, when it's in the Congress. Disgrace. Last year, he visited several other countries, including the UK. The ICC has been part of a global justice system since 2002. It has the authority to prosecute those accused of genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes on the territories of states to the Rome Statute, its founding treaty, whatever it is. Right, yeah. Israel is not a member of the ICC. Of course they're not. It shouldn't be. And rejects the jurisdiction that the court ruled in 2021 that it had jurisdiction over the occupied West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza because the UN Secretary General had accepted the Palestinian accession to the Rome Statute. In May, the ICC prosecutor Karim Khan sought warrants for Netanyahu, Gallant, and Deif, and two other Hamas leaders who have since been killed, Ismail Haniyeh and Yahya, how do you say it, Sinwar. Yeah, which we spoke about before. I thought those were the actual warrants, not just the filing of it. Although Israel believes Diaf is dead, the chamber said it had been notified of the ICC prosecution that it is not in a position to determine whether he was killed or remained alive. And that's right. The prosecutor's case against them stems from the event of 7th of October 2023, when Hamas gunmen attacked southern Israel, killing about 1,200 people and taking 251 others back to Gaza as hostages. Israel responded to the attack by launching a military campaign to eliminate Hamas, which is just a front to commit genocide, during which at least 44,000 people, and probably more than that, have been murdered in Gaza. Murdered, not just killed, murdered in Gaza, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. Use the proper terminology. According to the ICC, the chamber found reasonable grounds to believe that DF was responsible for crimes against humanity of murder, extermination, torture, and rape, and other forms of sexual violence, as well as the war crimes of murder, cruel treatment, torture, taking hostages, outrages upon personal dignity, whatever that means, and rape and other forms of sexual violence. It is also said there are reasonable grounds to believe that crimes against humanity were part of a widespread and systematic attack directed by Hamas and other armed groups against the civilian population of Israel. Okay, yeah. Then again, yeah, that was bad on the 7th. They should have gone for Netanyahu himself. But the retaliation of Israel was absolutely disgraceful. Not right to commit war, genocide, and take water and gas from them, like what Starmer said on LBC. For Netanyahu and Gallant, who was replaced as defence minister earlier this month, the chamber found reasonable grounds to believe that they each bear criminal responsibility for the following crimes as co-perpetrators: for committing the acts jointly with others, for war crimes of starvation and method of warfare, and the crimes against humanity of murder, persecution, and other inhumane acts. Yeah. It's more than just murder, it's genocide, isn't it? It also found reasonable grounds to believe that each bear criminal responsibility as civilian superiors for the war crimes of intentionally directing an attack against the civilian population. Yeah. The Israeli Prime Minister office said Israel utterly rejects the false and absurd charges of the International Criminal Court. No, it's not false, it's not absurd, it's the truth. It condemned the ICC decision as anti-Semitic, as they do, because everything that's anti-Semitic, according to them, and a modern Dreyfus trial, whatever that means, a reference to the wrongful conviction of a Jewish army officer on a trumped-up treason charges in the 19th century France that triggered a national crisis that I don't know what that is about. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will not give in to pressure. He will continue to pursue all the objectives that Israel set out to achieve in its just war against Hamas and the Iranian axis of terror, which is bullshit. It's their genocide against the Palestinians. That's what it is. They're just using Hamas as an excuse. Oh yeah, it criticized Israel. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. Oh, you did it. Oh, you're anti-Semitic. Bullshit. Full of shit as always. There was no immediate reaction from Gallant, but in May, he strongly rejected the ICC's prosecutor's arrest warrant requests, saying they had drawn a despicable parallel between Israel and Hamas and had attempted to deny his country's right to self-defense. It's not self-defense though, is it? Genocide is not self-defense. Blowing up hospitals, doing a Trojan horse to murder lots of Palestinian women and children is not self-defense. Pathetic. You Darvo crap. Israeli President Isaac Herzog called the chamber's decision outrageous and said the ICC had turned universal justice into a universal laughingstock. No, it's not a laughingstock at all. You're an absolute disgrace. A whole lot of you. The decision, I can't even say that word properly, has chosen the side of terror and evil over democracy and freedom, and turned the very system of justice into a human shield for Hamas crimes against humanity. And what about your crimes against humanity? Yeah, thought so. Like banning UNRWA as well, because they're Hamas as well. Oh, criticize Israel. Oh, you anti-Semitic. Oh, you're Hamas. It's bullshit. Hamas welcomed the warrants for Netanyahu and Gallant, saying that it constitutes an important historical precedent and a correction to a long path of historical injustice against our people. Okay? Excuse me. It also called on countries around the world to enforce the warrants and work to stop what is called the crimes of genocide against defenseless civilians in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, for that matter. Israel has vehemently denied that its forces are committing genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. You deny it all you want. We can all see the truth. You're full of shit as always, Israel. So there you go. Just you've done the warrants. Get in there. Get to the Knesset, however you say it. Get Netanyahu. Get Gallant. Get Ben Gvir. Get the IDF. Put them on the modern day Nuremberg trials and just lock them up or hang them or whatever you're doing. And yeah, that's it. Stop the genocide.